episode 1005, Starting from Zero.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Staring at a stop sign, watching people drive by.
Happy day. How is it going? Are you ready to conquer your day, to shine bright, to let the world know that guess what? I am here. I matter. And you know what? Nothing's going to knock me down today. Well, I am so glad you're feeling that way. And if you're not, well, let's get to it. It is Wellness Wednesday, and we are starting from zero. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and to sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, before we dive in too deep, I've got to give a huge shout out to my son. Yes, he's turned the big 20. Happy birthday. I love you so much, and I cannot believe that over 20 years, it seems like, oh my goodness, I think I'm just getting old. I'm so glad it's Wellness Wednesday. We all start from somewhere, right? We're all born. We all start from zero. And there comes a time in our life that we need to restart again. And in health and wellness, it's not achieved overnight. Where do you begin when you are starting from zero? The starting point could be where you left off from your last goals and you want to continue to build. Or maybe you have just recognized that you're not getting any younger, and so you better start now. Wherever you are on the spectrum, we got to start somewhere, and you better start now. So let's do this. First off, you have to assess where you are today. You can't begin unless if you know where you are. So assess where you are today. This is where you decide. So you decide on two questions here. So think about these questions. And if you really want to get into it, listen to this episode and then go back and answer them. Actually, get some pen to paper and write down your answers and work through this. What are you doing right? What are you doing that's working for you? And then on the flip side, what are you doing wrong? That's probably the easiest one we can answer. So whichever one you want to tackle first, go for it. But you need to answer those basic questions when you are deciding that, well, you're starting from zero. What is it going to look like for me? Second, what are you wanting to accomplish in the short term? This is where commitment comes in. Yes, that big word, commit. We don't like it, do we? But we all can decide to do something, but it's the commitment that comes in, that accountability, where we fall into our world of accomplishing our goals, changing our habits, to create our transformations, to become that beautiful butterfly. You know, it's tempting to want to look long-term, but with health and wellness, time is our enemy. We want quicker results with immediate gratification. Think about it. If you want to lose weight, you don't want to have to wait another year from now to lose the weight that you really want to be at. You want to see some results like within the first 30 to 60 days and significant results. Why do you think it's hard when you have a lot of weight to lose that you're like, if I'm not getting those 5 or 10 pounds off pretty quickly, I'm just not going to succeed? Hence the yo-yo dieting. You know, you've probably been on that track, or you know someone who has. Even if you're trying to build muscle, maybe you're trying to eat better, or maybe you're living really a healthy lifestyle, but ultimately you know you're getting older. And if you don't begin to work in some fitness training, some resistance training, some strength training into your life, you know that you may have some medical issues knocking on your door. So to combat this tendency, keeping your goals shorter and concise increases consistency. That's why we want to look at it short term. Now, that doesn't mean you don't express or have a general idea of what you want long term. You want results, so create your now with consistency. And that is your kiss today, the Keep It Simple strategy. Create your now with consistency. That's our key word. The key here is doing what is doable. Don't commit yourself to working out every day if you haven't worked out in years. You are setting yourself up for failure. So many times when we're starting from zero, And that means that you're putting yourself on a new program, whether it's fitness, whether it's nutrition, whether it's blogging even. I mean, you can relate this to blogging. If you're like, well, I'm looking at a kind of a healthy business style of where I need to be in my life, take all of this information and apply it to your blogging. It goes with anything in your life. We're just applying it specifically to wellness and our health today. So here, when you haven't been doing something for a long period of time, even if it's something that you're used to doing, it's going to take some time to get back on the train and feel like, oh, I can do this again. And then you get back up and then you do it again. And oh, wait, you did it again. And then you did it again. And now it becomes more of a habit and you feel comfortable with it. And then you continue to do it over and over and over again, which what? You're creating your now with, boom, consistency. That's what you're doing. But if you're committing yourself to doing something that you haven't done in years, you're setting yourself up for failure. Instead, let's set you up for success. So number one, we have to plan. Plan. Continue what you are doing right. You know, you had to answer those first two questions at the very beginning. What are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? Well, this is where they come into. So continue what you're doing right. Woohoo! Check mark. Yes. And include it in your schedule. So that means if it's a fitness related thing that you're doing right, whether it's exercise, whether it's you're doing yoga, whatever it is, put it on your schedule, plan it, make sure it's happening and it's on there. And then the same area here, we're planning, we're in our planning mode. Add one thing to your schedule to begin to reach your goals, just one. So let me give you an example. Maybe you are already working out, yet what really needs to be worked on is your nutrition. You're eating way too much processed and prepackaged foods. Maybe you're going out too much, grabbing too many Starbucks coffees, and then maybe a little something on the side. Well, we need to stop those somethings on the side and a few other things. So you decide to set a goal to eat only 1 or 2 times a week of processed meals instead of doing it every day. I know some of us out there are doing it every day. Now, those of you who are very health conscious, you're probably rolling your eyes already going, how can anybody eat processed stuff, go out to eat all the time? Yes, if you're going out to eat, a lot of what you're eating is processed. So you really need to think about, well, I go out and I really eat pretty healthy. Well, think about what you're ordering to make sure it doesn't or does fall under the processed meals. You've got to answer that question for yourself. So plan. You want to continue what you're doing right, and then you're going to add one thing, just one thing. And on the flip side, maybe you're eating really well, but you're not doing so much good for your bones. You need to add in some strength training. So instead, you're like, okay, I'm going to work out 2 times a week with strength training. And I'm going to start very basic. I'm going to start with what's in my kitchen. I'm going to grab some cans and some water bottles, and I'll start with that. Okay, and we're going to talk about here as to what you need to do to actually fulfill this plan, all right? Number 2, yes, it brings us into number 2, which is prep. You think, but wait, shouldn't prep be before plan? No, you have to plan, then you prep. So when you prep, you have to look at what you designed and get exactly what you need. Nothing more and nothing less. In order to go to the gym, you don't have to spend $200 on this cute, adorable outfit from a name brand place in order to go work out. If so, you're doing it for the wrong reason. I'm not saying you can't look cute when you work out, but you want to sweat. So it really doesn't matter what you're wearing as long as it's supporting you where you need to be supported and you're covered appropriately. Seriously, nothing more, nothing less. I know you can laugh at me. That's okay. That's the mom coming out in me because there's so many excuses. Oh, but this costs money. No, it doesn't cost money. Do you have a pair of shorts in your drawer from this summer? Great, get them out. Because in this last quarter of 2017, you can create impact in your life by starting from 0. How cool would it be that come Christmas time, you got it all together. Maybe you're down those 10, 15, 20 pounds that you really wanted, and you're beginning to feel just energetic about life. You have this vibrancy about you. You're alive and you're feeling good. And guess what that's doing? That's impacting your marriage and your relationship with your husband. It's getting a little more sizzle in the bedroom. You're interaction with your children. You have more energy to chase them and run and play balls before all of a sudden, it's snowing outside and you can't. This is life-changing here. Starting from zero is life-changing, especially if you do it the right way. And that's what we're talking about here. So you got to plan, you got to prep. And this prep is nothing more or nothing less. You get exactly what you need. Don't break the bank on this, because you know what? Within the first 2 to 3 weeks, things are going to change, and you may need to actually make some investment in what you're doing. So keep it simple. You know where that comes from, the keep it simple strategy. Yes? Nothing more, nothing less. Your focus here is not getting distracted by all the stuff you may want or think you want. It's meeting a need now. So let's say you've been a runner and you haven't been running for a while, and you're like, okay, I want to start running again. That's great. So right now you need a good pair of tennis shoes. You can start by just walking in the shoes you have probably already in your closet. But if you haven't been using those shoes for years, and they may be 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, you may need to go out and actually invest in a very good pair of tennis shoes. Now, that's not going to break the bank completely, but you could be investing, the upper to lower $100 worth into a good pair of shoes. I'd also say look for your sales. Just saying, you can always find a good sale. Okay, back to where we're talking about. So you're already working out. We're back to our example, by the way. I'm giving you this example off of plan and prep. So you're already working out. So you are now going to make your Friday night and your Tuesday afternoon your processed and prepackaged meal times. Well, Friday night, you want to have that as date night, or you want to set it aside for your pizza or whatever it is, great. So Friday night, you're not cooking, you're not thinking healthy. This is your time just to enjoy a meal that you're not enjoying every single week. And then on Tuesday afternoon, your Tuesdays are just jammed. And so you figure that your Tuesday lunch is going to be out somewhere. And so you've allowed yourself those 2 times. So every other meal is going to be healthy with real foods. I'm not going to tell you right now what to eat. We can break that down at a later date. Or you can click on the link, Take Aim, in the show notes, and you can have a coaching call with me. Yes, it's free. You can have one, and we can actually set you up on that path. Wouldn't that be awesome? See, one less thing you have to spend money on, right? Nothing more, nothing less, but get exactly what you need. Okay, so I'm here for you. So click on that link. Don't wait. So when you're talking about real foods, if God made it, you can eat it. That's all I'm going to say. It's so simple. It's so simple. And that's what you need to be eating. That doesn't mean you need to eat a lot of it. Obviously, in reasonable amounts. Think more healthy, lean proteins and more green veggies. And then you can add everything else a little bit from there. Okay? Don't overindulge in anything, though. Overindulgement in anything is not good. Okay, and number 3, we've got Take Aim. Yes, time to let your action ignite motivation. It's where you actually put everything into motion. And you can't sit there on the sidelines. That's not anything in motion. This is when you're getting in the game, starting from zero. It's like Omaha. Isn't that what Peyton Manning says? Okay, I know I'm getting a little bit football on you, but we got to get ready. We got to get in the game. It's time to let your talent shine. Because if you're feeling all lethargic and you're kind of bummed out and you're just not feeling it anymore, and you don't have that life in you. Yeah, you're breathing, but the energy has done fizzled. And, think about this. You get those 2-liter pops, and I get them only once in a blue moon. I usually get them when we're having a lot of teenagers over or a lot of college students at one time, and they're having like a movie date downstairs or something, and we just have, snacks, and instead of having all these cans and all of that, I just get 2 liters. But think about a 2-liter of carbonated whatever in it. I don't care, whatever your favorite soda is or water, whatever it is, but it's carbonated. And if you were just to take a little bit out of it and you were to shake it up, right? And you have it sealed and you shake it up. And then you open it, what happens? Pooh! Everything goes wild. It's awesome. Okay, that's what you should be doing when you wake up every single morning. You should feel rested. The food that you had the day before should have energized you not only for that day, but it should be prepping you for the morning that you wake up. That dinner is what it's supposed to do. And if you're not feeling that sizzle anymore, that carbonation of livelihood of saying, I'm alive, Lord, it's time for you to use me. I am here. Let's get out. Let's go into battle. Life is good. Yeah, it may be bad sometimes, but you still have an energy to attack your day. And most of us don't have that energy. We're tired. We're walking around in a fog. We don't know if we're coming or going. So once when you decide, you commit, then you can work in to create your now with consistency by plan, prep, and take aim. And if you want help with this, I'm serious with my offer. It's a free gift. It's a coaching call with me. Wouldn't you like your last quarter of 2017 to shine brighter than the other 3 quarters? I mean, come on, let's finish strong together. #finish strong. It's up to you, though. You have to decide. If you're getting any of that kind of weird feeling right now, you're thinking, oh, man, this has been bugging me for a while. Click on the link. You have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. Everything. So take a chance on you. Take a chance on you because you matter. And I look forward to hearing from you. There seems to be an underlining theme in health and wellness. We all have to begin on a Monday. So when you're starting from 0, throw that out. You don't have to start on a Monday. Oh, no. Why wait? Do what works for you in your schedule. If it means starting tomorrow, if it means starting right after you hang up with me right now and you turn off your earbuds and you're like, okay, I'm in. I'm ready to have a healthy meal right now because it's time for me to eat. I've got Christiane in my head and we're going to do this and we're going to do it now. Don't wait then. Jump in. It's awesome. It's time to train for life and love your journey. This is your life. Create your now and go and enjoy your day. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.